there's ideas that sparks because of the environment around you, and it's something that I could not happen in front of green screens in virtual environment.
Your path as a director is very interesting to me. You do Prisoners, Enemy, and Sicario, and then you go to these movies which have these giant worldscapes, like Arrival and Blade Runner 2049 and upcoming Dune. Did you feel a sense of growth in doing that, or was that just a natural progression as a director for you?
I think that it's like there was no plan. It's just that I went by passion for a subject matter or specific topics or stories that I had the chance to read, you know. And it was like an old dream to do science fiction. My love for cinema was born watching sci-fi movies. I was like a huge sci-fi fan, you know, and Blade Runner is one of the movies that brought me the idea in my soul that maybe I could be a director. The idea of being a director, the birth of the idea, it was about that time, and there was a progression in the movies I made from the scope. Each movie was because I felt that I didn't want to. I wanted to honor the privilege of each story and make sure that I had all the skills to be able to bring them to the. So I would have never dared to do that 10 years ago. I needed to do my homeworks before. That's the way I see it. Every time one step, you take something bigger up on your shoulder because you feel that you have the experience and the knowledge to do it. That's the way I work.
That's very interesting. You know, I was talking to Roderick before we walked in, and he told me that a lot of your sets in Blade Runner were practical sets, that was surprising to me, because a movie of this gigantic scale, I would have pictured there was a lot of green screen work. Why was practical sets and built sets important to you?
Because it helped the actors to focus on their interior and on their character and the relationship with other characters instead of having to figure out the world around them. You know, if you work with virtual reality, it's less inspiring for actors, and it's less inspiring for me and for the cinematographer. There's a lot of strong ideas that are coming on set on the morning when you land on set and you look at the set and you look at you are making the blocking with the actors and telling them what there's ideas that sparks because of the environment around you, and it's something that I could not happen in front of green screens in virtual environment. The thing is that it's important to say that we built all the sets, but there's a lot of CGI for the background and things. We needed the computer to achieve the movie, but I'm grateful that the producer agreed to give me the chance to build everything.
Tell me about balance. This movie has got visually extraordinary. The cast, the performances were incredible, and the story's incredible. It created a masterpiece. So you had the best cast I can imagine, visually unbelievable and an amazing story. How do you find balance to form a perfect movie out of that?
It's a big question. The thing is that I will say that first it all starts with the screenplay. Screenwriters needs to do their homeworks. It's like there's no good movies without a strong screenplay, you know, and that's why I'm here. That's why, because I read the screenplay. I had doubt about this idea of making a sequel to Blade Runner, but when I read the screenplay, I said, okay, there's all the ingredients to make a strong movie here, and after that, you're trying to, because you have a strong screenplay in your hands, you can attract strong actors to come on board because they are inspired by the characters that are on the page. So it makes my job much more easy then. And once you have, then it's like it's my job as a director to compose. How can I say to find that equilibrium? It's
I don't know. Like a sympathy, and there's an orchestra.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
Lastly, Ryan, in his role, it seemed like it was tailor-made for him. That might have been one of his best performances I've ever seen.
I'm very happy you're saying so, because he worked so hard and he gave so much and he was so passionate. Honestly, I would not have been able to make this movie alone without him. He was with me, walking in the dark, doing the movie with me. He shared the burden of the pressure with me, because he was very passionate and he became a close friend. We did the movie together. The movie was written for him. By,
it was?
Yeah, the Hampton Fancher, the screenwriter who started to build the world and created the story at first. His first idea was Ryan. And they shared this idea with me at the start when I read the screenplay, and I thought it was a brilliant idea. And we approached nobody else because it was really, as you rightly said, tailor-made for him. Yeah.
It was perfect. Denny, thank you so much. It was
Thank
an
you.
extraordinary movie.
Thank you. Thanks.